Hey y'all, good morning and welcome back to Madam Ranch. This morning I'm tackling something every farmhouse needs, a good, honest kitchen cleanup. Between feeding the animals, muddy boots from the recent rain, and kids running around here, this kitchen works as hard as we do. So grab a cup of coffee and come clean with me. You're not going to believe how much I can get done in 30 minutes. I always start with unloading the dishwasher first. It's my least favorite kitchen chore, so I just go ahead and get it out of the way. I don't have any other explanation other than I dislike it the most, so I do it first. That way, as I start to clean off the counters and clean out the sink, all the dirty dishes have a place to go. And then things seem to move quicker once I can get everything in the dishwasher. So when we built this house, I really didn't want a ton of heavy kitchen cabinets, the upper cabinets. So I designed these vintage inspired, I don't know what you call them, like dish shelves, and I just adore them so much. They can actually store all of our dishes in that one little shelving unit, and it's just such a good use of space. Okay, so moving on to emptying out the kitchen sink. I rarely let the kitchen sink get this full. I just try to stay on top of the dishes a little bit better, but I ran the dishwasher a little bit early last night, and so the boys came in from hunting and were hungry. So between the late night snacks and then the early breakfast, I just hadn't had a chance to unload the dishwasher and get everything cleaned up. So that's what I tackled next. I have been trying lately to find a more practical solution for dishwashing tabs. I don't love any of like the conventional ones. I just worry about the amount of chemicals on our dishes. And so I tried to like DIY a more natural one, and I don't love it. The dishes come out hazy. I think they're clean, but they're just not sparkling. And I've tried adding vinegar to the rinse, and I can't get them the way that I want them. So if you've got any recipes or a brand you really love that is on the natural side and doesn't cost an arm and a leg, please comment below and give me a recommendation. Okay, so now moving on to my favorite part of cleaning the kitchen is wiping the countertops down. It is instant gratification for me. I think it makes the kitchen go from looking kind of messy and dirty to really pretty clean in just a matter of minutes. These white countertops don't hide any crumbs, so I end up doing this several times a day, and I don't mind it at all. Okay, so that sourdough focaccia right there, I made that this morning. It's kind of our Sunday morning thing I make for the family. I start the sourdough the night before, and I just let it proof all night long. And then in the morning, I split the dough into two different pans. One pan, I make a sweet sourdough focaccia. So this morning I browned some butter and I just poured that on top of the focaccia with some brown sugar and vanilla and popped it in the oven. So it turned out almost like this caramel flavor focaccia. And then the other one, I always make a sausage and cheese. Gunner, our 11-year-old, it's one of his favorite things that I make. I just brown some sausage, dump it on top with some sharp cheddar cheese, and bake it in the oven. It's so easy, and it's just easy. I can do it quickly, and it fills everybody up. One of the last things I typically do in the kitchen is scrub out the kitchen sink. Now, I don't do this every day, but it definitely needed it this morning. I just use some kind of like cleaning paste and not a magic eraser. What is that? A Scrub Daddy. It might even be an off-brand of a Scrub Daddy. But I just kind of give it a little scrub and then I rinse it out. And it really does make the kitchen feel so much cleaner in just a matter of minutes. Branch, our 6-year-old, this is actually one of his favorite chores to do. He will typically ask me almost every day if the sink needs to be washed out. So he's usually the one that handles it for me. Okay, and then this is funny. As soon as I got done scrubbing out the sink, Adam was making a cup of coffee and had to clean out the coffee ground, so we were laughing at that. And then right before I was done cleaning up the kitchen and we left for the morning, I just started my diffuser. I love to do this right when we're walking out the door, so then when we come in from being gone, the house and the kitchen smells so good. And it can run while we're out, unlike a candle. So it's a really great alternative to keep your house smelling clean when you are not home. All right, I had an extra 5 minutes, so I wanted to tackle this family room area quickly. Here is my sad face. I grabbed this blanket. It is near and dear to my heart. My parents brought it back from Ireland for us, and it has sheep on it, and I love it. I adore it. And the kids used it this morning and got a big splatter of ketchup on it, so I was pretty devastated, but luckily later on in the morning I was able to get most of it out. So here I'm just kind of putting the pillows back in place and having the kids put away their stuff, and that's it for the morning before we head out. I got most of the kitchen cleaned up and the family room in under 30 minutes.